Well, it is almost time for the Tennessee Williams Fest here in New Orleans, and so many theater companies across the city are preparing to pay tribute to the late playwright. Today, we are being joined by Salvatore Menino and Mona Najraoui from Le Petit Theaters. I think I may have messed that up. She's been coaching me. They're with Le Petit Theater's upcoming production of Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. Guys, thank you so much for being here this morning.
Thank you for having us, really.
So, Cat on the Hot Tin Roof, obviously a popular play. What makes this production stand out from others?
So I don't think people realize the journey that this play has gone on, especially in the script. The original version that Williams wrote was actually changed for when it appeared on Broadway. The director really encouraged some changes to explore more things in the characters, and we're resorting back to that original Williams script that's really not seen as much.
Which is so good.
It's really exciting. These characters are just really flawed and just going through a lot, and they all really want something. There's a lot of urgency in this original Act 3, and it's been exciting to play with and explore.
That's got to be such an incredible opportunity for an actor or actress performing, right? Because tell me about your character and what it's like to be a part of this.
Yeah, so it's really been incredible playing this iconic character. For a while, I was nervous about that, living up to, what people think Maggie is and everything, but you just realize that this is a really strong woman you get to bring to life. And Maggie's helped me grow as a person and just been able to really connect with the play, the depth of the play and the depth of these characters, It's really beautiful. So.
And I'm sure that's something audience members can take away too. Tell me, this is in conjunction really with this festival we have coming up. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's really exciting. We get a lot of people who really love the work and study the work, so they're an audience that's really hungry for something different, and I think we're taking a lot of risks with our production of really deconstructing this, of like, it's 2023 and this play has been around for a long time, so how does that resonate to today? And I think this is an audience that is really open to that discourse, and we're really excited for the dialogue that it's going to promote in the community and lift up New Orleans.
That's incredible.
I think a lot of the audience will feel like they're kind of in the house with us, in the play with us, going on this journey. And, I think that's going to be really, really nice for everyone, the audience, and
Incredible. Tell me, there's a special deal that if they maybe want to see this play, they can actually get a good deal on seeing future productions, is that right?
Yes, so there are 3 more productions of Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, How I Learned What I Learned by August Wilson, and The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime that are left in Le Petit season. And they do this great deal of 3 tickets, 1 ticket for each show for $75. So breaking down to $25 a ticket, which is one of the better deals around town, and really makes the theater accessible. I mean, I think that's one of the biggest things with art. It's really important that people support it and get there, but the biggest way to support is to be present and to share for us as artists.
And we know they'll get so much out of the production if they do go to this one and the others you all are doing. And we thank you all so much for being here. I do want to let folks know that Cat on a Hot Tin Roof runs March 9th through the 26th at Le Petit Theater, and tickets are on sale now.